Okay, so we only have 2 games NBA on Thursday, but still going to get a video out here for prize picks. I would recommend playing a bit lighter than usual just because there's not many plays to choose from, but hoping to keep the hot streak going. Recapping the plays from last night, once again hit both with the SGA less than 6 assists and Bol less than 18.5 PRA. I was right guessing that Giddey would play. Again, normally when players go through shoot around, I would say it's like 75-80% chance they play. So took advantage of that, of taking less than SGA before we got the confirmation of Giddey. And then Bol, right? It was just a minutes thing. His minutes have been trending down. I mean, I personally want him to play more because I love Bol, but again, it pains me that I've taken the Bol under last couple of days, but it has hit. So yeah, that was the recap. Overall plays went 4 for 5, so that was nice. Whoops. Well, here we go. Here are the other picks. I took Fred VanVleet more than 34.5 fantasy score. Jeremy Grant less than 29.5 PRA. And Giannis less than 46.5 PRA. Let's just say that one did not work out. But 4 for 5, cannot complain. Hoping to keep it going. Also, DraftKings was a good night. Won $300 over there. So, yeah. Let's see if we can keep the hot streak going. If you guys are a first-time user of Prizepicks, make sure to use the code DKDFS. It will give you a 100% match up to $100. And if you're looking for that more in-depth content, more Prizepicks plays, DFS content, you can check out my Patreon. That is linked down below. I have a lot of different packages. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up in the comment section. Try to get back to everyone or on Twitter. But all right, let's get into this video. And this is going to be the Trey video because the 2 plays we're taking are both Treys. So first one, we're going to go over to Trey Jones, looking at his fantasy score at 28.5. And we're going to take more than 28.5 for Trey Jones. Now, if you take a look at Spurs here, they are most likely going to be without Keldon Johnson. Now, we have seen the pop troll before. Like, Spurs are up there with OKC of, like, ruling guys out. But then, oh, wait, no, now they're in. Or the questionable, now they're in. So let's hope we don't get trolled. But assuming Keldon Johnson is out, we do get a bump in usage for guys like Trey Jones and for Devin Vassell. And this game should stay competitive. They are playing on the road against the Pelicans, but the Pelicans are without Zion and Brandon Ingram. So I think the Spurs can keep this game competitive. In a competitive game, I expect, low 30s minutes for a guy like Trey Jones. And right now, I think we're getting nice value at this number. I got him projected for almost 34 fantasy score. So Trey Jones, a guy that can kind of stuff the stat sheet. In an up-tempo game, he might be dealing with CJ McCollum defense, which is actually really, really a good thing. So we're going to take more than 28.5 PRA, or more than 28.5 fantasy score, I should say, for Trey Jones. And the second one, we're going to go to Trey Murphy. 25.5 fantasy score. Now, here we go, right? The last 5 bros are not going to like this one, but we're going to take more than 25.5 fantasy score. Now, I was originally going to take the points at 13.5, but it got bumped to 14.5, so I actually lean slightly now to the fantasy score. So here's the thing, right? He's struggled of late. The shot has not been falling. But when you take Zion Williamson, a guy like Zion Williamson off the court, it's really going to just open up more for Trey Murphy. Sure, CJ McCollum's going to do everything. JV gets a bump, but Trey Murphy should be that number 2, number 3 offensively. And we have seen in games where the Pelicans are shorthanded that Trey Murphy has exploded. So I think he's a guy that probably plays somewhere in the neighborhood of like 32 to 35 minutes. Like, I do think he gets a minutes bump. If you take a look at his minutes recently, it's been a little bit disappointing. He's been in the starting lineup, but like kind of, in that high 20s minute range. I think it's going to go up. And again, I think he's going to get more shot attempts up. So hopefully we don't get this type of performance. I did take his over points that night when he shot 0 of 7. But yeah, I think we get somewhere in the neighborhood of like low to mid 30s minutes for Trey Murphy. And right now I got him projected for about 27 fantasy score. So we're going to take the over on both the Treys today. Trey Jones, more than 28.5 fantasy score. Trey Murphy, more than 25.5 fantasy score. Again, guys, play lighter though. There's just not many places to pick from. Like, there's like 12 total. So like, don't go crazy in this one, but let's hope it's a Trey day and both these plays hit. So if you guys have been enjoying the content, make sure to, again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Spread the word if you like the Prizepicks content. If you're playing the 2-game DFS slate, I also have a video breaking that one down. So good luck on this one. Let's hope they hit, and I'll see you guys in the next video.